Alright, maybe let's go back up here. No, I may as well do it up here in this channel. Entire screen share. I think people will get the gist that I'm streaming in here when they start.
I'm calling it Spectus.
Yeah, yeah, you do that.
I didn't hear a no.
Let me grab. Oh, you can. I don't care. Let me grab a hyperlink for everybody so they know that I'm going live. Dump it in general chat.
Yes.
Put it in announcements on my channel as well. Everyone. Whoop.
Yes. Yes.
I need to go all caps. There we go.
Don't worry, I sent Expectus a message already.
Cool.
He'll be in here to ruin your shit. Just a second. I know you felt lonely downstairs.
We'll see if
I was going to go bother you, but I got better shit to do. It's not personal.
Yeah. What's up, Society Customs New Zealand? How are you, dude? I got 3 people viewing live.
Sounds like a fancy motorcycle company.
Yeah. So where are we at? Where is Bitcoin at? Let's hide the DCA journey stuff.
Alright, you win.
10k levels.
We're dead center in the middle of the bear market.
Yep, pretty much. That's the way I thought of. I sort of
My
figured
schedule
that.
says
No.
tuck your legs and look out below.
Yeah. So the last thing that I was tracking was this channel that was like descending, and we seem to have popped out the top. And now it's like, okay, was the rest of the market even seeing that channel and like trading to it? Probably not. But look at this, you got like equal highs here. That's basically the 70k test. So let's pin a trend line there, or a price line, a level. I'm gonna change that a different color. Let's go blue something. And there's definitely a trend coming up this way as well. It's like some kind of ascending triangle. So that would suggest that you get upside out of this. Because, I mean, we visited a high point twice. I think upside is the next direction, to be honest. I think we're going to get above 70,000. Next direction.
That's what I heard.
Next, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
sure.
Bitcoin's, I mean, look, you erect buildings, you erect price. So yeah, Bitcoin's next direction is coming up, I suppose. Outside of this ascending triangle. Beautiful.
Final direction.
Where's my 10k levels? There they are. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're kind of overdue for a decent relief rally. Something that comes up. Fair distance. March? Okay, February was pretty like devastating to begin with, and then it just went freaking sideways, like just chop. So I'm thinking March. How often do you get more than like 4 months down in a row? Actually, it was 5, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months down in a row. I don't think last bear market didn't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So obviously March is still wide open. There's still lots of March to go. So Yeah, this could totally become the 6th, like, red month in a row. We'll see. One day soon, company just wanted the name locked down. That's cool. Society Customs. So it's yeah, it's definitely bear market vibes. Just waiting on some relief. Weekly chart. Let's go to this chart here. Yeah, this one. All right. So the best, I mean, if you look at it, when the bear market was established, the best counter rally was probably from down here to a final point all the way up here. Like, that was probably the most upside that the bear market saw. Every other upside within the bear market of 2022 was smaller than that. This one wasn't as big, nor was this one, or that little one there. This one was definitely the most decent rally. There is one here too, but you would have had to have caught the wick. So my point is that we might have seen the best rally already in Bitcoin for this bear market, and that is from here to up here. Like, that might be the best upside, and it's already behind us. Like, it's already been elapsed. So we won't see a decent rally that goes... How many thousands of dollars did that go? Let me check. From down here to up there, 17,300, we'll call it. A 20% counter trend rally. The one that we're in right now, if you want to even call it that, has gone 16%, almost $10,000 from that low point to the high point. So not as big as that one, but it's in the same kind of vicinity, same ballpark. But it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see if it behaves anything like the last bear market. If the most impressive bounce was, okay, that went up 46%. That's pretty good. But if we take the extreme there, and you go up 46, where does that take you? About 88,000. So it pulls up just before 90k. So yeah, maybe that's still possible. I don't know, we'll see. But check this out as well. Obviously we've got that measured move thing as well. We just down here, pulled back to here. We've hit the 786, but not the 1-to-1, not the 52k target, 52.3. And then what would be really nice is if we got in touch with the bottom line here. That would put us somewhere around 30k. That's your target, Jarsky, if you're still here. No, he's not here. And that would be like a... But it's got like the rest of this year to get there. You know what? I think we might be approaching halfway done with this apparent bear market, right? If we're going by timing, like if it's going to be the same distance, yeah. Have we hit the halfway point? Not quite. Okay, halfway. Let's use a box that has the divisions, the 50s. Halfway point will be basically the middle of April. So next month we should be halfway done. with going down or going nowhere.
Or coming back up, we should be fully done.
Yeah. What do you think, Matches? What's your target for the bear market to the downside? Like, what level do you, if you had to call it?
18 to 30. We'll hit, get a get back like a pierce with a buyback between 18 and 30. Probably come back up to 25, 26. Climb our way out of the bear market.
Okay, and is that in line with the timing of, you know, the whole schedule thing, like the whole halving cycle?
Yeah.
Okay, so like
you should have a confirmed uptrend is February. The actual bottom should be late November. I mean, I have it going past into December and January for some reason, but I mean, we should have a confirmed bottom by February, and you should start bottoming in November.
Yeah, I kind of have a similar thing. Like I've got my little bear market low marker suggesting like late October, but I think it could be anywhere from late September into like mid-November, roughly. Just around that time, I think we should find the floor. And that's assuming that it's going to behave the way it's behaved the last like 3 times. You know, bear market low. All these similarities in distance. I still find that amazing. Every time I look at it, it's like Bitcoin found its floor price at the same distance to the next one in time, each time. Or at least very close. Not exact, like it's not to the day exact, but it's within like a few days, you know. It's amazing. And then same for the tops, like same for the bull market highs. All of those distances, all equal. I think the way people I've seen show it is on the weekly, because it measuring gets you, like it ignores the day, like down to the day accuracy. It just goes week by week. So if I go high to high, yeah, see, 1428. This one was 1477 though, but if I change it to the monthly, yeah, see how the count changes when you, depending on what chart you're viewing it on. But to keep it equal, yeah, look at that. That's within 2 days, top to top in timing. 1424. 1426.
Oh, it's always in November? Always in November? Yeah.
No, because look, it was December in 2017, November of 2021.
Oh, okay, so it does go past.
And then October, it's going back in the months. So that means the all-time high will happen, if it's to repeat this behavior, in 2020, I think it's, no, yeah, 2029. If it's going by this and it's keeping this rhythm, that it'll get an all-time high in September of 2029. I will be older. We all will. We'll all be older. Yeah, so that's high to high. What about low to low? Let's check that. Because that's eerily similar to 1428, 1442, 1435.
Eerily, it has a different cycle. So you're right about that. Eerily, its cycle doesn't change much, but what does seem to change, the end of the bull market gets closer and closer to the beginning of the buy section.
Okay. The end of the bull market? Wait, what? Oh, you mean in price? Yeah.
So you start buying and then you start selling quicker and quicker.
Yeah. So the all-time high of... What's this one? 2013?
Not bad, bro.
Yeah, 2013. What's up, Stevie? You back? I
Not
decided to
bad,
go.
dude.
I decided to go live on YouTube's. Just in case
Okay,
you
cool.
wanted.
Yeah. I'm listening. Let's
Um,
go. Let's chart.
$1,200 Bitcoin, $1,242 high in 2013.
I mean, this chart, if we break my numbers, which we shouldn't, if we break my numbers, you don't even want to know.
I
You're
do
looking
want to
at
know.
like single, like, yeah, triple digit, $500, $5,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
If we even crack those numbers, you might as well place orders at 500 to 5,000. You will catch them on capitulation wicks. But I highly doubt. If it's anything like me calling the high, it'll just like come like a couple $100 above my target. Everybody will get super bullish. We'll get like a piercing wick down to like 26 or 27, maybe 25,000, and that'll be the absolute tip of the bear market. And it'll play out over maybe a month and a half, and then everybody will be in disbelief as it goes up.
Wow.
Do you believe in matches?
So we're 17 minutes into the stream. There's 6 people. 6 people tuned in. What's up, 6 people? Smash up the like button. We'll see if we can get 7 people.
What are you looking at on those bear market bottoms? What's the timing?
So timing, well, for the one that matters, like this one, I'm thinking, yeah, like October of this year is roughly my timing.
Now the bottoms on Bitcoin don't look like the tops at all.
No, what do you mean? In price?
It's like it hits a wall on the floor. It hits the floor. It doesn't really find a basement. It just holds there and jumps off.
Let me get these price lines. I think I know what you're saying.
What's the price line?
Price line. It needs to be 2042. There we go. I think. Yeah. High point. It's like off. It's not on the right candle. I don't think.
Fuck off.
There we go. That's better. Now it's on the right one. Okay. So check this line out. See how that was the prior all-time high? That never got back tested. That all-time high price never fell back to that on a macro chart. The best it could do was get to here on the next bear market. Whereas this one, the 20k one, definitely got revisited, as we know. You know, so there's the all-time high of that bear market. I mean, the all-time high. The bear market fell through it because thanks to it fell through it back in June. So that behavior, that rhythm, or that feature got broken over here, right here. And then clearly on the most explosive part of Bitcoin's run in the first, 4 years of it, its high point remained like unchecked. There was no like back checking with a bear market or anything like that. But now we're sort of, it's becoming more expected, I suppose, maybe. Safe to say that you come back below your prior all-time high. So our prior all-time high was 69,000. We've already gotten down below that, obviously. Where was that? There's the prior all-time high, 68,099 whatever, 69k. We've already gotten lower than that. Notice the distance to the all-time high from the prior all-time high. It's getting less impressive each time as well, like in performance, of course. We know this, I know this is very obvious, and we're all aware of this. But let me just use a green arrow. See, look, this is this one. After the halving, new high, new price, only went to here. These price discovery runs are getting shorter and shorter, to where some people are saying we won't even get a new all-time high next cycle. Have you heard that theory before? That it's just gonna fall short.
It's pretty simple.
It's pretty sadistic. But look at that. See the arrow. See how obviously the arrows are getting shorter.
Shorter because they're elongating the market.
Well, it's because
in time, right as it grows, it's going to react.
And obviously, it's because I'm in logarithmic. But if you take it to linear, they're growing in size. They're growing in length.
Growing in length.
On a linear scale.
In market cap, the way it's traded, everything grows on it as like a stock that IPOs. It settles down, it settles in, and it has more of that stretched out movement, not this craziness we've seen. It's been great to see it. It's a healthy company, if you were to look at it that way.
It is, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's done for. It's still really high up. Look at the broader picture. We're still way up there. And even what feels like savage corrections that we've been through already.
Right, but way out wood on a gold chart back to, the beginning. And just draw that 45.
Yeah, gold's definitely, completely
that's a
different
good
animal.
It's a good example of what a set like this will do over time and time, over decades and decades.
That's crazy.
That's good.
Look at those re-accelerations, logarithmically too. Let's get a pen. So yeah, huge parabolic move, corrected, huge parabolic move. Now this was like a multi-decade long winter. And then you had another parabolic run, sort of, at least an uptrend up and to the right, followed by, a few years of downside.
Where we're at right now,
Another.
Based on what you see, you'd assume a little bit of a pool here, a little dip pool.
Some of this is attributed to fiat becoming like less and less valuable over time as well. Because we measure gold in fiat, it's measured against US dollar here.
Like the tunes.
Yeah, dollars used to be worth a lot more. Now they're not. They're not worth as good. They don't get you as far.
No, they don't.
And they won't get you as far 10 years from now, 20 years from now. They're going to get you even less further. You can't you can't improve the value. I don't think fiat has ever improved its value over time.
You can though yourself by the investment.
Well,
and the
yeah,
way
getting
you
out
grow
of it. Exactly, getting out of fiat is the way you improve your
Shit.
standing.
Crypto. Boop. Shit.
But look at that. That's amazing. Like, when you think an asset on a healthy growth path does this, like, so Bitcoin's done more like that. It's currently looking more like a claw, like where all of its acceleration came at the beginning, and then it's plateauing out and flattening. So whereas gold did this, I mean, obviously it took like decades and decades to do it, but it went on it went like that,
yeah.
like an S curve, like it went up, flattened out, and then re-accelerated again over here. And look, there's another S here as well. This is the monthly chart, by the way. So could Bitcoin get a big fat S curve in it? Yeah, it totally could. Check it out. Wait, let me hide these because it's gonna be easier.
Oh, look, it's already playing out to the first curvature of that S.
Yeah, like if you zoom out, if we're going to get an S curve out of Bitcoin, that would be like something like this, where it does one of those guys. Extended bear, that would be brutal. Extended bear market. And then like another acceleration up into the millions, you know, in price later on. That's kind of what gold has done over time. Like you get these exponential growth paths
For a long time.
Yeah, but it takes like many years, and that's making a huge assumption that Bitcoin is going to get the same kind of performance that gold has had, and the world seeing gold, like Bitcoin, as valuable as gold. The cool thing, I mean, the thing that they are similar at is that gold has it's not a finite supply, because it's still unlimited, because there's still more gold to find, not even just on planet Earth, but like other planets too, potentially in the future. But Bitcoin is finite. It actually is fixed. Like, we know where the end of Bitcoin is. That's maximum 21 million. It can't even get to that because some Bitcoin wallets have been lost with Bitcoin on them, which means the max supply of Bitcoin is less. Well, at least the supply level that has an impact on price. It's been lost forever, like some of that Bitcoin, which lends itself to even better scarcity for Bitcoin. Makes it more special, like more rare, adding to its value, you know. And I'm sure that scarcity level will increase over time too, not just because of the halvings, because that's the built-in mechanism which makes new Bitcoin more and more rare to come by, because they dish it out slower, like half as slow, half the speed each time, each halving.
Yeah, and that cycle repeats. It's very clear. Your 4-year halving cycle that start, I'll never forget. It is freaking identical. I'll be right back.
No worries, man.
He just totally ditched you.
He did. He's over it. Just kidding. Yeah.
We learn anything about Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did we learn?
Visually, we could be near the bottom. If it's gonna bear market like last time, that means, look, the bottom was found not too far lower than its prior all-time high. So now we're already playing with that prior all-time high, you know, being 69,000. It's gonna be somewhere in the vicinity, potentially. This is that 50k floor that could potentially be the floor. If it sort of plays out like last time. But if it doesn't, this is when you get your target and Jarsky's target, which is like around 30k.
Was 70,000 an all-time high, or was that just a medium high?
Well, it was the all-time high of this cycle. Like if you're going by the halving cycles of Bitcoin. I know what you're saying. You're saying, like, was this just the halfway point between this bear market low and this current all-time high?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Well, you're now changing length of cycle. Like, I'm talking 4-year.
Well, not changing like the cycle. We're looking at so before 69,000, what was the low? What did it come up from?
It came up from like 3,000.
Oh,
Pretty
that
low.
means it had a low that went to 3,000.
Yeah,
69.
24.
But then it had a low to like 15.
Yeah.
Then it went to 125. And we haven't
126.
And we haven't seen the low yet. 3. So let's say the last low was like, what, 3 to 5? So if it's 5, that's only 3x, 15. So 45 is still not a terrible target. Would follow some sort of rules that I'm making up in my head as we go. But, I mean, that gets us to 45 as a possible floor. But I don't think we've had...
Let me do these little price call outs. Hang on a minute. I'll do it like this. I'm gonna ask an AI to give me the next number in the sequence with these. Where's that thing that showed like a little price call out thing?
5.
Price call out? Where is it?
37.50.
Price. I swear there's a tool that gives you a price call out. Isn't there?
No.
Yeah, there is. Annotations. Here we go. Price label. Okay. So let's go. Let's just go here. We'll say 30. We'll say $30. Just give it a rounding. And then a low of $2. And then a high point of 1,200. And then a low point of 180. Or let's say 180. 178. 20,000. 3,120. 3,000.
I'm hopped up on coffee, bro.
And then 69,000. And then 15.4. Where it's 15.5. And then 126. If I go linear, actually, this will be easier to get more accurate. There we go. All right. Anyway, let's pump these into Chat GPT. Get it halfway across the screen without doxing all the stuff that I've done. 1 second. How do I get it to just like sneak across? There we go. Okay. What is next in this number sequence? So
You probably could have just said the number sequence out loud, and I could have just told you.
yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it my way. All right.
Read it out as you type it in.
Yeah, but I'm not hooking that up. The voice thing. 30.
I'm driving though, so I can't see. What are the
2.
numbers? 30.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm typing it in. I'm just going to round them off, like 1,200, 178, 20,000, 3,000. Let's go like, yeah, 3,120. Yeah, let's just go 3,120. And then maybe I should get rid of these
It looks like the
commas because
average
it'll
is 20
confuse it.
points. It looks like a 20-point spread.
Yeah, I'm not looking for averages though. I'm looking for sequence. Like, what's the next number in the sequence? 69,000. 15,400.
You want real numbers, you got to use exact.
126,000.
You're going through the process of making AI do the work, you can at least give it to the decimal.
No. Okay, let's see what it pumps out. Key observation: 2 interleaved sequences split into odd and even positions. Odd position rather. Even position. Where's the answer? What comes next? 42,000 is what it says is what comes next. A continuation, a consistent continuation gives 42,000.
I'm not off on my mad crazy prediction.
42,000, dude. So let's copy that question and add 42,000 on the end of it, and then see what the all-time high will be next time.
Now you have to ask the AI this question. It's very important. Can I curse
I am
on
asking.
here?
Look, 42,000.
Can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Is it making fun of
No.
You have to
what
think
is
that
it?
long.
A trail guide to the galaxy?
A
Because
trail
42
guide?
is the answer. Yeah, 42 is the answer to everything.
It had to really think about that. Look. Next number. Oh,
No,
look,
bro, 42 is the
84,000.
answer to everything. 42 is the important number on Donnie's charts too.
Yeah, cool. Right on. Well, look, it's saying if 42,000 is our bear market low of this bear market, then it's saying that our all-time high in this sequence is only 84,000, which is a smaller all-time high. So if we're going from 42, next ratio equals 2 because it's going by ratios.
You should
right?
You should ask it what it thinks of the possibility of 18 and 29.
Hang on a minute. I'm just understanding like how it's arrived at 84,000, and it's because the ratio is diminishing
Also,
between high to low. High to low.
To help you understand, if you were to ask it what the top 3 number projections are, they might be close to that same region. They might be completely different. Then you can ask it its rationale a little bit of where that spread came from.
Bitcoin's moving to 69K.
Check it. I'm gonna go have a look.
But we didn't break the 40s yet.
Yeah, you're getting a nice little intraday move here. Beautiful. Yeah, what I was looking at, Turbo, was like it seems to be in like an ascending triangle, which means I think there's upside, and we're going to go above 70,000. If we're going just by the chart patterns, like an ascending triangle suggests upside. It's repeatedly visiting price level, and every time it goes low, buyers step in sooner, suggesting that there's been a shift in sentiment.
This one
And then we're gonna
suggests
go
heartbreak.
But yeah, I don't know what that means for the much higher time frames, like the daily chart. Yeah, there's still a trend line here too. We've only got 2 points of data, and that is there. Yeah. So what if we get a third test of that trend? That means we're going. Like if we do it rapidly, we could come up to like 83,000. If it happens later on, yeah, maybe 80. Just depending how quickly we get there. It just depends, mate. How do I like undock this window? How the hell did I do that? It's like split screened. Inside of Chrome. Oh, it's this thing. Separate the views. Okay, never mind. Yeah, man. That's a nice, like, even if you buy the breakout of, prices above 70 and you get it to come up to that trend, that's like 14-15% on Bitcoin. Like that's a big move up. But fair play to the people that are already in it. They're already, let's say they got positioned on the discount side of this range here somehow. Yeah, it's sitting pretty. Here's at least this slope, this channel that's sloping down. There was like the premium side and then the discount side. Yeah, if you got in on that dip, this dip, and you're holding still, yeah, really nice swing potential here. What about Dogecoin, by the way? Dogecoin, 9 cents at the moment. It's actually coming up. Came off because it was like 8.8 before, 8.840. Nice. See if it holds that level. Like this gets another rally. That could be cool. I think there was a couple of people, who was it? I think it was Lennon. He bought down here and it did that.
Well,
sold it up here. Beautiful.
who played with the coin I said not to play with?
What's up, Max?
Who
You're
played
on
with
You're on YouTube, by the way, where I'm just
YouTube?
streaming.
I told everyone
There's
not
only
to
6
play,
people.
not to play the coin that dumped 90%.
Oh, by the way, smash up the like button if you haven't. I'm going to turn the music off. I don't need the music.
Oh, power! Did you?
Oh,
Anyone
yeah.
else
What were you
see
on?
power dumped
Power.
another 45% since this morning after it dumped 56%.
Oh, crap. Look at that. Wow. That thing fell off a cliff. Did you capture
That's
that?
the first time I've seen a 90%er in a day. That
In
isn't,
a day. Yeah,
that isn't
damn.
DEX.
Dude.
Yeah.
90% down. What the hell? Power protocol. Powerful
it's
move to
going
the
lower.
downside. Oh,
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can keep zooming, can't you? You can keep like.
Yeah, your daily
keep-
hasn't even. Look at your
yeah, we
daily,
still
Rick.
got. Yeah, we still got 41 minutes left. Have you shorted this move?
I shorted it yesterday at $2.20 down to like 1.5,
Oh damn.
and
Okay.
then it decided to,
To
Copy
dump
that.
out
which I'm not
further.
surprised.
Did you capture
Yeah, I'm
any
not
of this
surprised.
red?
No, I didn't even touch
Oh.
it the rest of the day.
Oh dang.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it
I'm
only
up.
happened. Okay, the most
Mhm.
brutal part of it happened how many hours ago?
Like
9 hours, 9.5 hours ago. But it started, I would say, back here. Yeah, 10 hours. 10 hours ago. Damn.
yeah, but it was maybe what? Yeah, so like this morning, right at like I don't know. I was talking
11
to everyone at
p.m.
like 8 a.m., 9 a.m.
That's crazy, man.
And it was down 50%.
What
And I
the
said, well, you
hell?
have until 80% at least. I've never seen them go 90%, and that one did.
Oh,
That's why I didn't touch it because I knew it was going to at least go to 80%. I felt like,
check it
but it went
out as
further.
well. If there was a trend line, a trend line would have got you. I mean, you don't even need trend lines. You can just look at it naked. You can look at the chart.
Yeah.
And just see that, wow, that support has, even if you were just playing supports, right? Zoom out a little. You establish this floor here, and you're like, okay, let's hold this level. If not, I'm going to short it. And it lost it. It didn't even back test it. It's a complete collapse. Like, you would have been
Yeah.
sitting pretty off that.
Yeah, that 220 entry was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
This is like a
That's what
good
I
example of
decided
leaving a
yesterday.
runner. Good
Oh, yeah, this
example of
happens to me
leaving a
quite
runner.
often.
Yeah.
I'll catch like a 30% move down, and then I'll take profit like a sensible person. And
Yeah.
then it goes down to 90%.
You're like me. You take 100% profit. I need to like stop doing that. I need to at least
Well,
go 80-20 or 90-10. Like leave 10% in.
well, yeah. I mean, a 30% move, Rick, is a 30% move
Yeah, I mean
on
that's nothing to
decently
be.
high leverage. I
Oh,
mean,
nothing to be
yeah.
sneezed at. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
I mean, these are, you know, you got to be having it at the right time, and most of the time, it's not the right time. So it's always good to take the 30%
Yeah.
because you could be up probably
Oh,
what on decent leverage and 30% move, you're up like 500%. I mean,
yeah. Wow. What a walk in the park that trade would have been. Like if you were there to witness it, if you were tracking its
yeah.
demise, Damn.
He did that to me this morning too.
No, I
What's
said
that?
Turbo,
go
Turbo,
look at
Turbo.
it,
Did you look at it? And I looked at it. I was like, oh my
but
god,
I
dude!
said I
Could you
wouldn't
have
touch
been
it yet.
more clear about it?
But I said don't touch it until at least 80%.
Yeah, you did.
Look at that, man. It bear flagged. I hate to say it, but it did that touch. It did at least a double to the top of the parallel, right? And it couldn't even get another go. It couldn't even get another swing happening to come up and get a third touch to the top side. It just completely fell out the arse like that. Jeez, that's crazy.
There's some content for you, Rick.
Yeah. All 8 people are enjoying the stream. What's up?
Now,
What's up, Celio?
the
Jimmy Johnson?
tricky trade, tricky trade of the day,
Mhm.
YouTube would be River here. River is the tricky trade of the day because we have a cat that's really messed up. It could shoot up to 23, totally stop me out, or it could completely crash and pitch an inverse cattail and make me about 10 grand.
Yeah.
The
I'm
river
gonna.
ripped on the tail from the yesterday's cat.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm in up at like 19.2, 19.1, but I don't trust it.
Is there any other dramatic stuff happening?
In 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you think this will get any
I
kind of
love those
relief rally?
skirting tees. Kevin said we're going to the moon at
We're
7.
going to the moon on river.
No,
Oh,
just we're going to the moon at 7.
that's something I haven't looked at in a little bit. River. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's still
River.
marching on up. Moving on up. Look at that acceleration right there. Okay, not only was it trending up here, right? But then it it got a power boost right here.
It sure did.
Oof.
About 5 a.m.
So what the hell?
Yeah.
The river is flowing rapidly. Yeah, man, that's definitely an acceleration. Very good.
It's probably going to try to come and get me.
Go down the 15-minute chart. Yeah, you've got...
Were you long or shorting, Max, on river right now?
Shorting from 19.1.
Oh, dude, you're in a tail again on the 1 hour.
I know.
Right? Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to believe it.
Well, believe it, it's there.
Probably going to go to 23.
You're in your 15-minute is breaking the trend of the downside. It's still holding higher lows after the lower high retest. It's in a cat. Look at it.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Look at your
Well,
1
you need
hour,
it.
5 or 4 hour.
No, we don't hear you again. Okay,
This is
I'm
the
leaving you.
trickiest part of the chart right here.
I just wanted to say hi. Hello. Hi.
This is that area where, look, it's a very hard call because you're topped out on a lot of high times. It's definitely had its moment. It's run.
squeezing.
It's squeezing. It's been literally chopping up all day long. It hasn't even had it had one pullback this morning. It made a lower high. I mean, I can cut it now and be safe and take a couple $100 profit, but or is it going to fool you and dump through? I don't know.
Can you imagine? If you take this river chart on the 1 hour, the whole chart from December 8th, 2025 to now, and you put it on Bitcoin's daily chart and zoom out, that's the catastrophic end to it, the way it dumped. I'll put it in general. I'll show you. I'll put it in general, okay? Rick can do it and put it on his stream. Watch.
What's up?
It's going to take me 1 minute to show you. What up?
This is an experience trade, boys.
What's up, Josky?
Yeah, this is where I had to really be patient on that top, on river, the latest top. For about 4 hours, it just chopped up there, looking like it wanted to go up more. And then it fell through a bit, but it hasn't collapsed. It's sometimes the hardest tops like that, the ones that really make you grind your teeth and wonder if it's going to rip up on you.
See that one?
Is a sign. It's
Rick?
a sign.
And then if you go on
You're not
Bitcoin.
sharing anything. Oh, where are you?
I'm not. It's in general.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you go on Bitcoin on the daily, hold on. Well, no, we're gonna go on the weekly. Sorry,
Wait, which chart is this? Is this still River?
it's River.
Oh, it's still River. Yeah.
Yes, it's River.
Are you on your screen, Rick? I mean,
All I can see is
Just
the
he's gonna do
picture.
it in a minute. Hold
The
on.
picture that he
Hold on.
posted.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Hold on. One
That
second.
looks
Give
like
me
a
a little
4-hour
minute.
chart.
It's a 1 hour chart from River.
Oh.
So 1 hour River
Zoomed-
chart. I'm gonna write
zoomed
it
way
under
out.
it.
Okay.
1 hour River chart. And now we're gonna look at this that I'm gonna put in general, and you can have fun picking your brain with it. Watch. This is your weekly BTC. There. See that? Do you see that whole run?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you see the blue one on top?
Yes. I see it.
Perfect. Yeah. You see on the cat of the back on the way up. I'm sure that Max sees it.
Shit.
'Cause he
Man,
sees a little bit
that's
more like that.
if Bitcoin does
It's a
that,
very
that's devastating
Yep.
for Bitcoin. That's like
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's the same
Yeah.
run.
wouldn't that be
Right.
the Amazon chart as well?
It makes most sense to look at that structurally, and it takes you right down to the 886 and 786 Fibonacci areas. Dude, what?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
if we think we're going lower than 30, we're probably going to COVID low 3009. And who's going to believe
Oh,
that right
that
now?
would be epic,
I
dude.
don't know about that, but I mean, it could be. Yeah, if we lose
I'm
that
just saying.
20K and we lose a double bottom of that recent bear market, then yeah, you'll probably see a fucking $3,000 low. That'd be insane.
The point is that this river coin is nothing, right? I suppose. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's trash.
Okay, but it did that on this pattern. So the question is that the faith at the end of a massive cycle
Right.
to Bitcoin or not? And I guess the fun part is we're going to find out anyways.
YOLO.
So we'll see. Imagine that it does do that. I mean, it's dead. It's the biggest cat we've seen on the chart. Just the biggest one. And if you look at just a part after the right ear on the blue pattern, you look at the test, retest it did, and then the jagged ass up and then back down. Well, it's like a copy of the bigger cat that it formed. So imagine Bitcoin now does the same thing. It's bad. It's very bad. It's very bad because that's how if it was like a turbo Elliott wave, that's how it would produce itself, right? We see it small first as the big one is drawing, but it's the big one that's telling you where we're going. So the small one draws out first because it takes less time, but it gives you a hint into the future that, hey, what if we do have World War III right now? And what if we do have it hits the fan? Like, it hits the fan. We're on a spot right now where we could go just straight fucking down to the ground, man. And shit coins like this river, it has it in its DNA. You see it, it's right there. So imagine we just haven't seen it on Bitcoin yet. And then you say, hold on. Yes, we have. Look at the right ear of the cat on Bitcoin that I put there in general. That's that. That's the run going back to the floor. Anyways, I don't care. I just observed it. Max likes it when I look at things he's trading. Okay, I looked at it and I zoomed out and it reminded me of this. Crazy, no? Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know though. Anyways,
Yeah.
Well,
it's an
I believe that
observation.
more than I believe in ETFs holding up the price.
Yeah, I don't think Wall Street cares about holding value in Bitcoin.
ETFs.
they're already out of it. I think all of the, at least the smart money, right? The people that saw this coming, they would have bailed. They would have caused the first leg down, I would imagine. If you take like the topping structure up here and you see if this was some kind of like Wyckoff distribution and 126,000 was the final push to the upside, like the spring, but in reverse, then that's the way they distribute whatever they bought, you know, down in the, where did the ETF go live? Here, over here.
48K around?
Yeah, like around, exactly, 48K. Yeah. So, you know, they got in. This was probably all ETF accumulation schematic, right? Wyckoff area. There's your spring over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the markup stage. I mean, shit, a lot of them probably got out here too. And then maybe reaccumulated that little accumulation schematic. And then got out through here, you know? So it's like, okay, well, there's a little baby one down here. So let's say the eager crowd of the ETFs got in here and then out through, like, you know, maybe out up here. And then when this higher low was established, it's like, okay, there's another building here. Let's get in here and then out up here in that distribution. And then another accumulation section to get in again. And then like a broader distribution up here to get out. And they're out, I would imagine, right now. Maybe even reaccumulating. The interesting thing is there was an accumulation down here, right? But it didn't go anywhere. It got like a little fart, like to here, 98,000. So yeah, maybe the crowd that saw this whole thing coming got out and stayed out. And that's why we just have not been able to break new highs and like rally because the bigger money is not playing Bitcoin like that at the moment. Like it's just not the season for it, perhaps.
You know what we should get into your verbal sentences that you make, since you love to draw
vocabulary, yeah.
Chart.
Yeah.
3 outs, you're going down. Yeah. Because I just noticed something while you were doing that.
Yeah.
When you zoom out, it's legit left ear, right ear, body. Once you have the third out, usually on the macro, you're coming down hard to retest pips and bottoms of channels.
Yeah. Because that lends itself to Elliott wave too, right? Because it's like
that's right.
Leg 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth wave is the third up. See, there's 3 outs. There's an out here, there's an out here, and then an out here.
Something like that. And
then when you've done 3 outs, everyone's out by that point. At least the smart money, and then they just don't touch it.
Well, then if that were right over there, you'd be on your A, B, C down, and you're already on your C back up.
A, B, C down. Yeah, like a lightning bolt correction. Or, unless it's a 5-wave move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 and 5 shouldn't be too big if this is going to be a 5-wave Elliott to the downside. Because 3 can't be the shortest wave. 1 can be the longest, and 3 can be the longest, but as long as wave 3 is not the shortest, then it qualifies as a 5-wave Elliott movement.
Is that confirmed? Because I never heard that until you guys taught me that.
Yeah.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Wave 1? Yeah.
Yeah,
no, you don't have to go show me. If I just,
okay,
saying it. Yeah, you saying it confirms it. I mean,
if I just grab a blank part, this will be very quick, and I'll just do this.
Sorry,
So
my lip.
that's a classic looking Elliott wave, 5-wave move.
Yeah.
And obviously it can be to the downside as well, like that. But
Yeah, backwards
the
cat,
hard
forwards cat. Yep.
right,
Mhm.
the hard rule that I learned was that it can't be that, because 3 is never the shortest wave, and in this example, it is the
Well, I
shortest
mean, it
wave.
can be, but what
It
would be the
can, but
result to that? Let's say
right. Well,
it's
if
not an Elliott wave, and what's the result to that we get when that happens?
when you get a short
What's the
3,
usual?
like the shortest 3,
like what's you? Yeah,
yeah,
you come back
I
to
don't
3
know. from
the top.
Yeah,
I'm showing you.
perhaps.
You come back to 3 from the top, pretty much, and then if you fail that, you start growing your waves inverted. Well, anyways, I don't have to tell you. You know what you're doing, brother. And just
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an Elliott wave expert or anything. All I know is just that one rule is that 3 can't be the shortest, which it is in this example. And wave 4, which is the second pullback, can't get below this high point. Otherwise, it disqualifies it as a 5-wave move. Like, so your lows can't break structure, essentially, or break previous highs. That's not an Elliott wave, apparently. So, yeah, to make it qualify, if 5 or 1 has to be the shortest impulse wave. 5 or 1. So you can have the longest wave being 5, but just as long as 3 is not shorter than 1, 1 has to be the shortest. And then vice versa. If 1 can be the longest, but 3 can't be the shortest, so 5 has to be the shortest. Does that make sense?
you always make
Yeah.
sense, Rick.
So essentially, in
Yeah,
conclusion, wave 3 either has to come first or second, but it can never come third in the length race, in the length competition. It can be first or second, but it can't come third. So I'll draw it like this. It can't do that.
The call.
Can't.
It's called. No, you're a cunt.
Can't.
It's a cunt.
Oh, yeah. What else we gonna analyze?
This
Dogecoin.
move coming back to get me. That's what.
This what?
I'm worried about your trade, bro. The 1 hour, you know.
I think it can still go to 16.9.
No, but look,
I
your
mean,
1 hour,
that's
if it closes in 19 minutes and it engulfs, I think that tail's going to start coming through, bro.
well, if it
And you
does,
know
I
that
do that. Then I get back in at 23.
Oh, I was just talking about it going to retest maybe like 19.8. Still local right here.
Well, I'll show you what I
Oh,
see,
no.
Jay.
I don't want
You
to
some
see.
like wicked stuff I see.
No. I don't play like that. How are you
Here you
going to
go.
show me? In general?
Yeah, hold on. Walking.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Someone Google what happens in the stochastic RSI monthly and weekly are at 0 for a month or so. I don't
Well,
like your tone of voice, Kevin. Say you're sorry.
oh, Buddy Langford says hello, Turbo, in the YouTube comments here. Hello,
Oh,
bro.
hello.
He says, look at
How
AVAX
are
for
you?
me. AVAX.
AVAX. I don't even know where my trading view is.
Oh.
Oh, Daddy's. Why? You need
Oh.
help, Aaron? Wow. Saved by the bell. No, I'm kidding. Hold on.
Dude, AVAX is down at the
Fed-
lows. Like,
Yeah.
the beautiful lows of each bear market. or each bear market. Wow, dude, AVAX had a really wild 2021 bull market.
Oh, I thought you meant like a really wild drop. It is low.
Oh yeah.
Like it.
Well, look at it. Look at its bull market. It did this huge move, sold it all the way, not
Yeah.
all the way, but a lot of the way off, and then it did this massive pump, all in the same bull market. So you had two opportunities to ride really explosive growth on it, and then obviously it sold everything back off, right back down to that low, which is what, $9, basically where it's at right now, $9. Let's just call it 9 to give a round number. But yeah, it's in that buy zone. Could it get another rally? Hell yeah, it could. It doesn't seem to be falling off a cliff down to like, $1 or anything like that. But just looking at where it's been in the past, even if you take a conservative target of this high here, if it gets to $30 even, or even 20, if it even just gets to $20,
Whoa.
that is a really big move, especially if it starts down at $2. If it gets down to 2 and goes to 20, that's a 10x. Like, go for it. Yeah, man, I think AVAX will...
happened to Rick? I don't hear Rick.
The thing that I fear about AVAX
Yeah, he's talking.
is that it gets the only threat that it has is if it gets delisted. And if you don't think that's going to happen, then you're sitting pretty. Like, you just got to wait. Got to be in it, and then wait for it to get that breakout. I think
That's what I'm seeing Turbo in the 30-minute.
Here, look. Put him he's on your YouTube. So look, if you look on the left on the weekly, when we were at 21, we went down to 865. We jumped up. Wait, 21. Why did I say 865? We went down first to 998, and we bounced, hit a 0.5 from the underside, and then we tanked. Okay. If you look at the range we're in now, we had gone from 36 down to 880, which we are slightly above right now, right? Okay. We're lower than 888. But if you had to do the same type of run again and hit the 0.5 only from the bottom side in that range, Rick is not too wrong. I mean, it sends you to 22.5. The problem is this. Where are all these things going to go if Bitcoin dies?
Go inverse. They'll just
I see a
rip.
huge cat on the weekly AVAX. Right ear is lower than the left ear, but who cares? The tail would start
Turbo.
coming in. Yeah,
Turbo, I took the time to draw for you. I stopped.
I'm going to eat dinner.
It's in general, real quick. That's what I see.
I love how you asked me a question and you said that you took the time to draw it for me. Like I even asked you to do it for me, but I do appreciate that you did it for me. It's a very clean drawing. I'm looking at it. It'd be more advantageous if you kept your first pivot point and you didn't cut right through it, because your short would go way lower. I don't understand how you're doing that like that. But here, I see your short. Look, I'm gonna go eat. Let's see where it is when I get back, okay? Because if it's gonna go your way, it's certainly not gonna go and hit the right ear at 19.8. It's gonna start going down pretty shortly, I would think, right? So
Yes.
I'm gonna walk away. I'll be back in like half an hour, and I think we'll be able to see the progress. I'm tired of being in front of the computer today too, but I'll be right back. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, YouTube.
bye. Yeah, I'm gonna wind this stream up. What did we get? A world record of... Oh, we got 8 people. What's up? What's my thoughts on H-bar and XLM? All right, I'll give you a quick rundown. H-bar. Let's just use the spot chart. Bybit. This one, 1,000%. Wow. Delete that measure. Let's go logarithmic. I'm just trying to find some kind of context of where it's at and why it's there. It is retraced heavily off this move here. It's gone through the 786. It's like 80% retraced or more. Why don't I get the Jarsky level in? The 886. Yeah, it's hit the 886 twice. Here and here. If you think Hedera hash graph belongs in crypto in the next bull market, once again, just like AVAX, I think H-bar is a great buy at these levels. And if it goes down to the next threshold, just pick more up, you know? As long as you're comfortable holding it for like the next 3 or 4 years, you're good. Nice and simple. But that is up to you. No financial advice. It's up to you if you think it's fundamentally worth hanging in there and you trust the team is going to stay there and work on it. This mindset applies to every altcoin. Every altcoin you can think about. Think to yourself, does this belong in the next bull market? And does it have staying power? Like, has it been around the block? You know, yada, yada, yada. Some coins don't feel that, like, I don't feel that level of confidence. Like, if you talk about Mudeng, for example, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because exchanges delist things all the time. We see it, like, especially with the shit coins. They have a bit of fun in the bull market or whatever. The random pumps, a couple of them happen, and then boom, it goes flat, down, and then they delist it. Binance chops coins all the time. Who else? What do we got here? XLM. You were asking about XLM. I like XLM because it's been around the block. It's been around for a few cycles already, so it's got history. I think this chart is the longest XLM chart you can find. It goes back to 2014. But as you can see, it shows up to every bull market, and it's there doing, you know, new rallies. So yeah, I think XLM is worth picking up in a bear market or when it's on discount. So if you need help finding where the discounts are, it's just when the price goes down for an extended period of time. Discount. You know, discount, and then this whole thing, even this had a little discount here and then another one here. But anyway, since this high point, it's heading down toward discount. So yeah, nothing wrong with accumulating XLM in my opinion. Same with XRP. You could certainly, I think, if crypto goes into a new bull market, who do you think's going to be there? Clearly, Bitcoin will be there. ETH is going to do something.
Maybe.
XRP, XLM, I'm pretty confident will be there. You know, if XRP's showing up, XLM's definitely there because they've got like that relationship between each other. DOGE always tends to be there in some form. At least, you know, I know that like this bull market, it didn't give us a new all-time high, like a lot of the alts didn't. It was actually kind of miserable and like disheartening that a lot of our favorite coins just did not get anywhere near their 2021 performance. Some people blame that, by the way, on prediction markets, like sports betting apps, that kind of thing, Polymarket, because a lot of retail found a new game to go play and gamble and do whatever. But yeah, I think it's a reflection of just the economy, the economy that we've been through in the last 3 years. High interest rates, or higher than it's been in prior bull markets, and inflation. Although inflation has cooled. What did we get a figure of that lately? Let me get the calendar up. Might have to go to previous month, last month. Let's get the February. There's CPI. Okay, year over year. Let's open up the graph. Go to a line chart. Okay, good. Excellent. It's come down. Inflation is cooling still. I know Jerome Powell wants to get it to 2%, and we've come close a couple of times. 3 times we've come close to approaching 2%. But it's just had a couple of counter rallies where it's reinflated a touch. Nothing too dramatic, it's been to a maximum of 3%. But look, it's no threat to the economy if inflation is bouncing between 2.5 and 3. It's not a big deal, and I think that's probably why they've made the cuts they have, the interest rate cuts, because things are relatively stable as far as inflation goes. They're not out of control. It's not COVID runaway inflation or anything like that. They're dealing with fairly stable inflation. Where's the last FOM, the funds rate decision? We didn't get one this month. I mean last month. We'll probably get one this month though. Let's check. Where's the FOMC? Here we go. Funds rate. This is what we want. Let's get a graph for that as well, or a chart. Yeah, look at these cuts. So remember when they pegged it at the terminal rate of 5.5 for many times in a row. How many pauses we had through that period? Okay, it got to 5.5, and then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 8 funds rate decisions were the same. Just pause at 5.5 terminal rate. And then they did a cut here, a cut. So there was 3 cuts the end of 2024, leading up to the election, I think. At least the first cut was just before the election in September. Then the election happened early November, and there were a further 2 cuts, I suppose. 1 and then 2. And then it paused at, what was that, 5.5? No, 4.5, sorry. So they managed to shave off 1% of interest rates to get it and pause it down at 4.5 for some time there. And then recently we've had a further 3 cuts just last year, late last year. But yeah, once again we've paused again at, what is it now? 3.75%. Now we're in March now, so when's the next FOMC funds rate date? Okay, the 19th of March, so we've still got about 2 weeks to go until we get another funds rate. Where is, by the way, FedWatch tool? Let's check where the prediction mark, where they're trying to suggest in the 14 days until the next meeting. Let's see what they're saying. Okay. They're saying pause. 97% sure that it'll be another pause. Now, I think Jerome Powell is out as of like sometime in April, is it? So
Yeah,
yeah, this will be his last funds rate meeting, FOMC meeting as the chair, I'm guessing. Let me check that. Let me fact check. When will Jerome Powell's term end? AI says May 15th, 2026. While his 4-year leadership term concludes then, he has the option to remain on the board of governors until his separate term as a member expires in 2028. Okay. So he's still got till May. The middle of May. So this is March. So we'll have him talking on this one. Is there an April? Let's go to April. Well, let me go to April. Let's try. Yep, there's April. Okay.
hey, April.
There'll be meeting minutes in April. But, yep, fund rate decision late April. April 30, the last day of April. And then May. Let's check May out because he's apparently out and by May 15. Yeah, so two FOMC meetings left with Powell reading out the funds rates before he's out and replaced as the chair. Now June, May doesn't have a funds rate decision at all, but I think June does. Let's check June. Next week of June. Yeah, June has one on the 18th of June, a funds rate. That will have a new chair by then. We'll have a new guy in.
Hope it's comfy.
It's that dude. What's his name? Kevin Warsh. Kevin Warsh. So we'll get to see what he says. What his decision is.
WASH.
Yeah,
Wash?
in later, yeah, mid to late June. Yeah, WARSH. Wash. Wash? Wash.
Wash.
Kevin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go down the creek and wash my clothes.
KW. Kevin Warsh. Kevin Warsh's push to shrink Federal Reserve's balance sheet would evolve slowly. But apparently this guy is...
Pro crypto.
Well, I heard that he's a critic of quantitative easing. So he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the whole money printing thing. I'm going to look that up just so I can fact check it.
You streaming?
Here we go. Yeah. See, look, AI overview. Kevin
on
Warsh,
YouTube.
a former Federal Reserve governor and nominee for Federal Reserve chair in early 2026, has been a long-standing and prominent critic of quantitative easing. While he supported initial crisis-era liquidity measures in 2008, he became a vocal opponent of extending these policies into long-term routine tools. So he doesn't, he's not a full-on QE kind of supporter. And that's what we're getting. He's coming in as the chair. He's a critic of QE, money printing, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he does what he's told. For lack of a better term. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the stream, I think. It's gone for like an hour and a half. Appreciate your support coming in, guys, all 9 of you, or whoever came in, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.